You guys want some hitter props, so I'm not going to give you guys home run props because, I hate them. But we're going back to the well on these two hot hitters right now. So Kyle Stowers, obviously he just had a great series against the Yankees, and he also should have another successful evening tonight going up against the Houston Astros. Here's some green. So Stowers is obviously having an all-star season. He just hit 364 in July. At home this year, he's averaging 2.3 hits, runs, and RBI at night against righties. Stowers is hitting a career 385 through 14 plate appearances against the Astros. And he's getting Jason Alexander, who has an 8.03 road ERA this season. So I would be looking to Kyle Stowers tonight to continue that hot streak. And also hits, runs, and RBI for the Dodgers catcher Will Smith. He's averaging 2.5 hits, runs, and RBI at home against righties this year. And in those spots at night, he has cashed the over in 64% of games and 7 of the last 10. Smith's batting .336 against right-handers and .368 at home. He's 2 for 6 with a double and RBI against Sonny Gray in his career. Yeah? You want to hear some dogs to bet tonight? Should we bet on some dogs? Yeah? I know. She wants to EAT. I can't say the word because then she gets excited. You've got 23 minutes. 23 minutes. So since the dog is in the video, let's go to some fishy lines. The first one, Cincinnati and Chicago. So as I mentioned earlier in the show, it is not only the Cubs starting pitcher, Michael Soroka's birthday today, where he turns 28. It is also his first start for his new team, the Chicago Cubs. But this line moved 12 cents against the Cubs today, despite 68% of bets and 64% of money backing the Cubbies. The Reds are throwing Nick Lodolo, so I can't believe I'm telling you that we've got to go look at Lodolo today. But we are not going to mention Lodolo's name. I'm going to read you guys what MLB says about this game in their research packet write-up. So the Reds used 5 relievers to cover the final 8 innings on Sunday, which isn't great for their bullpen, obviously. Nick Lodolo faced the Cubs twice earlier this year. He allowed 3 runs across 5 innings on May 25th before firing 6 scoreless on May 31st. Lodolo is 1-0 with a 1.59 ERA in 3 starts at Wrigley Field. He's been better on the road, hit with a 2.23 ERA, compared to a 4.10 ERA in 11 starts at home. Lodolo punched out a season-high 11 batters last Tuesday against the Dodgers. He allowed 2 runs against LA. Lodolo's 4-1 with a 2.02 ERA in his last 8 starts. He has the 5th lowest walk percentage in MLB this season. The Cubs, coming off their series victory over the Orioles, Chicago 17-11 against NL Central opponents. Soroka making his first start with the Cubs after being acquired at the deadline. Soroka faced the Reds less than 2 weeks ago on July 23rd. He held Cincy to 1 run. Oh, see? Soroka just faced the Reds, and he limited them to 1 run over 5 2/3. We don't like that. We don't like when you just faced a team and had success. And Lodolo has pitched well at Wrigley in his career. So, hey, just saying. Yep, Soroka. I don't trust him. I don't trust Lodolo either. And again, sometimes these aren't about betting the dog, but sometimes it's just about staying away from the favorite. So the fishy line is just saying, hey, the favorite is fishy. Stay away. Or you could bet the Reds. Or you could take Reds first 5 if you don't want to deal with the Reds bullpen, which clearly is taxed after having to pitch most of yesterday. This next fishy line is pissing me off. How are you idiots still betting the Yankees? Idiots. 72% of bets, 68% of money backing the Yankees, and Max Fried on the road. You morons. Get off of this bandwagon. First of all, obviously sharps are against the Yankees because they suck. They can't, it doesn't matter. Just got swept by the Marlins. Sure, they'll probably win today because I'm just trashing them. But let's see. On Friday, all 3 Yankee relievers that are required at the trade deadline, Jake Bird, David Bednar, Camilo Doval, they all blew the lead in the 7th inning in a 13-12 walk-off. Saturday, Jazz Chisholm had the base running blunder Sunday, Luis Heel gave up 5 runs. Max Fried, he's been great, don't get me wrong, but he hasn't been as strong on the road. He gave up 4 runs in 6 2/3 when he beat the Rays last Tuesday, but prior to that, he posted a 6.52 ERA in his previous 4 starts. The Rangers just struggled too, but they won 11 of 13 prior to their road trip. They've won 10 of 11 at home since the start of July. The Rangers can actually go past the Yankees in the wild card spot with a 3-game sweep this weekend. The teams are separated by 2.5 games. The Yankees swept the Rangers in a 3-game set in the Bronx back in May. Patrick Corbin, he grew up a Yankees fan. He's 2-1 with a 2.72 in 6 ERA in 6 career games against the Yankees. I know Giancarlo Stanton has good numbers against him, but Corbin has had a good year this year. 3.10 at home ERA. He's 2-0 with a 2.30 ERA in his last 5 starts. So he's been pitching well, and he has good history against the Yankees. I don't trust the Yankees, so it's Rangers or nothing for me. Duh. You think I would be betting this stupid team? Absolutely not. Marley, stop. Stop it. Stop. This girl, she just wants to eat. The girl just wants to eat. Okay, last fishy line of the day. San Diego Padres and Arizona Diamondbacks. I don't mind this at all because Brandon Pfaadt's always been better at home. So the line moved 12 cents against the Padres despite the public being on the Padres. I know the Padres are hot right now, but let's see what we could see. JP Sears making his Padres debut. I have no interest in backing JP Sears. He always loses for me. Sears, let's see. Only Zach Littell and Jake Irvin have allowed more homers this year than Sears. The Padres have dropped 4 of 7 to the Diamondbacks this year. San Diego scored an average of, they scored 26 runs in 7 games. They were hitting 167 with runners in scoring position. Let's see. Pfaadt in 4 games that he's blown. He's had 4 games where he's gotten blown up this year, Pfaadt. But if he doesn't get blown up, he's got a 3.38 ERA in his other 18 starts. The D-backs have won each of Pfaadt's last 3 starts against San Diego. He's 2-0 with a 2.04 ERA across those 3 outings, including July 9th at Petco. Oh, wow. Nestor Cortez expected to make his Padres debut on Wednesday. That's crazy. But anyway, so I don't trust JP Sears. I trust Pfaadt at home. I wouldn't trust Pfaadt on the road. So that's another dog. Woof, woof. Right. Marley, come here. Come here. Come bark. She just wants food. She just wants food. How can you bet on a team who quit? Don't we all? What, you're never going to bet the Diamondbacks again this year? Yeah, D-backs first 5 anything. Or don't bet them, but just stay away from the Padres. That's the thing. Just stay away. I told you guys, fishy lines aren't just about betting the dogs. It's also about just staying away from favorites that are gross or teams like the Yankees. Just stay away. Stop. Until the Yankees prove that they know baseball fundamentals and can field a freaking baseball, please stop betting them. Like, enough. I don't care if your pitcher's good. I don't care if it's Max Fried, who I also do not trust with the blister. I don't trust Max Fried right now, even though I'm about to tell you guys that his strikeout prop's not too bad today. Nothing Yankees intrigues me because when you've got a terrible defense behind you, screw them. I'm done. I'm done until they prove otherwise. Okay, 4 pitcher props that I would keep an eye on tonight. I really don't like the Fried one, but I'll tell you why I have it in here. First, let's go to Casey Mize, under 4.5 strikeouts. So Mize has gone under 4.5 Ks in 3 of 4 games this year against low K rate lineups. I don't normally like the same result to happen twice because he already did go under this against Minnesota. However, Mize faced the Royals twice. They're also a low K rate team, and he went under in both of those games. So Mize faced the Twins twice already, and he went under in the first one, over in the second one. He had 3 and 5. So like right around this number. Righty starters, 31 overs and 54 unders against Minnesota, averaging just over 4 strikeouts a game. 6 of 11 right-handers since the break, went under 4.5 Ks against Minnesota. So Casey Mize under 4.5 Ks. Sorry, Michael Soroka. I know it's your birthday. You're going to lose today, and you're going to give up at least 2 earned runs. Soroka's averaging just under 3 earned runs a game even if he's pitched at home. And I know this isn't like home since it's a new team. But the Reds put up just under 3 runs per game against starters this year with 9 of 12 righties since the All-Star break, going over 1.5 earned runs against the Reds. So Max Fried, it's a bunch of juice, and that's why I don't love it, because it's a lot of juice for a pitcher I don't trust on the road. But he's hit 6 Ks in 8 of 12 starts against teams with high strikeout rates against lefties. The problem is he's only gone over in 3 of 7 on the road. So the Rangers have drastic lefty-righty splits. Lefties, 20 of the 27 lefties to face the Rangers this year, 20 of 27 went over 5.5 Ks. Of the 3 southpaws to face the Rangers since the All-Star break, 2 had at least 6 strikeouts. So this is more of a play on the Rangers because they do strike out a lot against lefties of over 5.5 Ks. Rays righty Adrian Hauser. This is like a plus money play. I think it has good value at plus 135. So I don't really trust Hauser. He's only had 1 outing this year against a high K rate team, and that was the Rockies. He had 6 strikeouts in 8 innings. But the Angels just strike out so much that a 4.5 K prop feels so low. They're averaging just under 6 strikeouts a game against righty starters, with 7 of 11 going over since the All-Star break. So this is, again, just a play on the fact that 4.5 just feels really low. So I would be looking at the over 4.5 Ks for Adrian Hauser. And yes, Fried has been awesome off the Yankees loss this year. So definitely something to keep in mind. But again, I am not betting the Yankees until further notice. Absolutely freaking not. I don't think I have anything else today, but I think I gave you guys everything. Apparently, also in the NFL, Micah Parsons did arrive to practice today. There was a tweet that went out that said he's in his jersey today for practice. Brian Schottenheimer said he wanted everybody to look the same when asked about it before practice. So we'll see there. I'm going to have some NFL prop futures at some point to give out. I just like to wait a little bit for training camp. Yeah, I know. He just like walked around. They're ridiculous, these NFL players. But I get it. They want their money. I don't blame him. Michael Parsons should have been signed so long ago. Again, for anyone that doesn't know, you could get your Warren Sharp football preview. It's super helpful. Really, really great for just giving you guys like all the updates on like what changed since last season, where teams got better, where they got worse, teams schedule, strength of schedule stuff. It's like $30. It's worth it, honestly. You get a digital version too. It doesn't have to be this big thing. It's great. Also, Pickett is giving out a Pickett Pro subscription to anyone who signs up using promo code PropQueen. So we're going to choose somebody at the end of the day today to get a Pickett Pro subscription. So if you sign up using promo code PropQueen, you can be chosen. So just saying. And the Props.Cash deal is still live. Props.Cash. You sign up using promo code PropQueen and you get $10 off your first month, which makes it like $9. And you get a free month of the Prop Queen premium subscription. If you want, you could save it until football and wait, but like you get it for a month. So you get it this month for baseball, preseason futures. They've got NFL preseason futures, which I showed you guys on here before. They've got baseball, they've got WNBA. But if you want to wait till football season, all the power to you, go for it. They'll have NFL props all up and loaded. So it's all props. It's great and it's helpful. It's helped me a ton with WNBA. And it's helped me a lot with the NFL preseason futures. I would not have my preseason futures almost done if it wasn't for Props.Cash. Just like totally shows me like what I talked about with Mid-Major Matt. Like Jalen Hurts throughout his career has gone, I think, the past 2, before last year. So I forget his passing yards prop again. Let me see it off the top of my head. NFL passing yards, Jalen Hurts. 3,200.5 is Jalen Hurts passing yard prop. And that's a number he went over in 2022 and 2023. Obviously pre-Saquon. Then he had 20. Marley. No. Sorry, guys. Come on down. She almost knocked over my favorite Derek Jeter sign. So Jalen Hurts went over with 3,700 and 3,800 passing yards in his last 2 seasons before Saquon. So it's like Props.Cash tells you these things and you're like, oh, well, his prop is way over what it was last year. His prop's 3,200.5. He had 2,900 last year. That's weird. And Saquon's is 500 yards less than what he had last year. So it's just like kind of gives you a idea And it puts it all in one place as opposed to having to like scour the internet for this info. Marley really wants to eat. She's getting new food today. Tomorrow I'm going to tell you guys a really cool story about, and I hope I remember, but I do have a really cool story about something that I want to tell you guys about that's in my little collection here of sporting events stuff. So memorabilia. So we'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't have time today, but let's get to Royal Lock. Royal Locks obviously are pitcher props. So we're going with Casey Mize under his 4.5 strikeouts tonight. Again, this is a number he's gone under in 3 of 4 games this season against low K rate teams. He went under it already once this year against Minnesota, went over it his last start against Minnesota with 5, but he should go under again since the Twins really just don't strike out at all. Michael Soroka over 1.5 earned runs. Happy birthday to you. You're giving up runs to the Reds for your birthday present. The Reds are averaging just under 3 runs per game against starters this year, with 9 of 12 righties since the All-Star break going over 1.5 earned runs. So we're going over on earned runs for Michael Soroka in his debut at Wrigley Field today. That's all I got for you guys. So hope that we gave you some winners. Twins have it. I know that is one thing that we have to look out for is the Twins not caring anymore, but I don't know how much I trust Casey Mize either. So it's a fair point. We'll see today. Why am I being weird?